Hi guys, welcome back to my channel and our videos on YouTube. I don't know why I just said "are." I'm super awkward, and if you are new here, get used to it because it's not going anywhere. But we're gonna do something a little bit different today. I have recorded a video of me building in The Sims. I don't know how to do this, so we're gonna try our best. I keep saying we. You're not doing anything. Just sit back and relax. I hope you have a good time. But I'm a mess today. Today is Friday. I had kind of a long day. You know, one of those days where just like back-to-back things either go good or wrong. And today they went really well and then they kind of crashed down and burned. But it's fine. I'm here. I'm with you. And I'm excited to get started. Just a reminder that I do also stream on Twitch. I stream at 11 a.m. Eastern time on both Saturday and Sunday, and that is actually where I will be playing with this build. I am doing the Not So Berry challenge, and we are working on that pretty much consistently on Twitch. So this is going to be our Rose Gen household, and right now I have 3 triplet boys who are teenagers who I am soon going to move out into this apartment. So without further ado, let's get into the build. And I don't know what I'm doing, so just like bear with me, okay? It's gonna be a lot. All right, so I did select this build in the arts district. I did evict the people because, you know, I needed them to get out. I definitely liked the kind of artsiness of this, and I'm sorry if the camera's going very fast because I feel like I don't know what I'm doing, but I did like the artsiness of it, so I kind of wanted to recreate that, but I did start almost entirely from scratch. I want to say the only thing that I left is this mural on the wall to the right. I did delete the apartment about 3 times. Actually, I think it was 4 maybe. Yep, that was the 4th time. So I did delete the apartment 4 times. So right now I'm just like clearing out all of the old furnishings, and I kept a few things and just kind of changed the coloring because I did like the way that the divider was in that room. And I did go through and eventually replace all of the doors. I put in lights because I was like, you know what, you're probably not going to want to see my super dark apartment this entire time. So that's what we're doing. I kept it as a 3-bedroom, 1 bathroom with a kitchen because there are going to be the triplets who are living there. So they each get their own room. And I kind of wanted to go with more of an industrial modern vibe, but still keep with kind of the red or like, I guess, rose theme for the Not So Berry challenge. So that's why I did end up keeping this mural. Down the road did try and switch it out, but I liked it this way better. So I replaced all the doors with red ones because that's normal. And I definitely went through and replaced all the wall colors. It took me a couple times to like decide whether or not I wanted to have just like full red on walls. And I think that they look good, but it's also a lot of red in the end. So that's what I ended up doing, is going through and changing the wall colors. Also, fun fact, I did record this once before, and then I ran out of space on my computer and it didn't actually save, as well did the build, so I had to start from scratch already. But for the kitchen I went with kind of a red neutral, I guess red's not super neutral, it's red and white, it's neutral, a red theme with kind of modern cabinets because it is an apartment and I wanted it to be kind of more of a modern style apartment for, you know, 3 bachelors, because this is the serial romantic what is it called? Serial romantic trait is our sim. So I also put a fruit bowl in the kitchen. If you don't put a fruit bowl in the kitchen, it's not a real kitchen. So I learned that from my friend AbsoluteGulley on Twitch as well. I will link him below. He doesn't play The Sims, but he's great. So you should definitely check him out. I put the new, what's it called? I knew I was gonna forget. Supernatural, paranormal, pack, sofas, in here. I don't remember. And the new rug from that as well, but I did switch it to black. So it's kind of like a white, black, and red theme throughout the entire apartment. I used the new table from the, I don't even know what update it was, but there was an update where this table came in. I'll let you guys know if I remember. And then the new paranormal, supernatural, paranormal. I don't remember, honestly, cannot remember, but it's fine. The paranormal pack. I'll also figure out what this pack is called. It's new, okay? I've had it a day. This was the only day I had it, and then I built with it, and that's it. So I haven't actually done any gameplay with it. We are going to be doing a, like a kind of a spin-off after the Rose Gen, and I'm gonna make an Obsidian Gen where we do kind of like the whole like paranormal pack let's play through. So we're gonna do that as well. I went ahead and changed the floors to the eco lifestyle floors. And then this room I really, really liked. I did this room first before it crashed. So I kind of went back and tried to recreate what I had already done with like kind of the red mountain wallpaper and then the eco bed as well. And I did really like the kind of like modern Asian vibe of the dresser. So I kept that there as well. I'm going to say as well a lot. Sorry, there's a lot of things that I add. So it's as well. It's fine. I went through and did a few things. I was like, nope, that goes better in that one. I don't remember why. I'm pretty sure I wanted this one to be more like artsy and like bohemian. And I wanted the other one to be kind of more like city urban themed. And I don't know if I actually ended up doing that, but this one does kind of have like a boho planty vibe to it. I put a desk over here. This is the tiny living desk and some random table and chairs. Just chairs. But I did put this curtain on the wall and I did like this for some reason. I did this in the original before it crashed and then I went ahead and put it back, and I'm not honestly sure why I like it so much, but I think it kind of adds like more texture to the walls. I've been really trying my best. I haven't built in a really long time. I kind of had some burnout after the Star Wars pack came out. The pack that shall not be named, but it's fine. So after that pack came out, I definitely wanted to get back into building. It did kind of, I wanted to have fun. I don't know why. It wasn't even because of that pack. I think I just been streaming The Sims for too long. So I wanted to add some more texture. I wanted to get a little bit more into the clutter because I do tend to build really quickly and then kind of lose some of those details in the process. So I wanted to try my best to do that. I am going to put the tiny living, look at me remembering things, tiny living like console over here. So they have a TV in their room. I figured when 3 boys live together, they'd probably want their own spaces. I don't actually know if I put TVs in all the rooms. And then I either use the city living or eco lifestyle wall things there. That is also a new plant from the new pack. The plants in this new pack are honestly so amazing. I love them. I think they are fantastic. They are like just the right size and also just like rusticy enough that you can use it in kind of like an everyday household. But I liked the like kind of wooden wall feature over there. And I thought that was kind of like a cool like built-in. And then I use the tiny living lamp as well. I'm sorry with the camera movements. I constantly move my camera and I need to get better at that. And there's also a few times in this video where I will get stuck in a wall and I won't be able to find my way out. So that is something to look forward to. But this bathroom, I started off making it kind of like traditional with like the traditional tiles, and then I was going to do kind of the Spanish looking tiles, but I decided to go for a more urban look in a little bit. I kind of like got stuck on that slate and I was like, no, I need to find something for that slate, and then I eventually replaced the wall as well. But I did use the eco lifestyle bathtub sinks and toilet, which I can't find a place for at some point in this video. I don't know where you put a toilet in a bathroom. I feel like toilet placement is the most awkward part of building bathrooms. Like, does it go next to the tub? Does it go right across from the sinks? Do you want to look at yourself in the mirrors while you're using it? Who knows? Honestly, this is where I get stuck in the wall. I can't figure out how to use my camera, so just like ignore that part. And then I put a little ledge for like clutter and stuff over the tub. I think it's really cool. I don't ever see that in real life. I am buying/building a new house soon, so I am not going to tell them to do this because they literally won't, because it's a builder who just kind of like cookie cutter puts houses together. But I am planning on getting one of those little table trays for your bathtubs, even though I don't like to take baths, which I don't know. I just think it's like a cute aesthetic thing, but like, will I use it? Probably not for a bathtub. Maybe once or twice in my time I'm living there, but I think I've taken 1 bath since I've lived here. This has nothing to do with the build, so I'm just gonna go back and I put some towels down. Towels are good. I put toilet paper. TazKabaz, another amazing streamer and partner on Twitch, also my twin from another limb, always yells at me for not putting toilet paper, and to that I always say, the Sims don't use it, why do they need it? But she adamantly says that they need it, so I make sure I put it in my builds now. This is for you, Taz. I will also link her channel below. Here is the more urban room. I don't know if I actually ended up making it more urban. I wanted to use more urban things, but also it ended up a kind of like an Asian blend as well, I think, with the no shoe sign above the bed, which I also thought was kind of funny because you don't wear shoes into bed anyway. And then I kind of put some like, you know, bohemian stuff from the new pack, and the koi. So I guess it's kind of like an Asian urban vibe in that room as well. Here's me getting confused about where I want to put this like new console. I don't know what that would be called, like a hall buffet table. And there's mini Risshella, the mini cow plant, who's also another friend of mine who I will link below. This is one of the new dressers. I absolutely adore the new build items in the new pack. It is a stuff pack. It is $10 and it is just rich of content. Like the content in it is so good, and I haven't even gotten into the gameplay yet. So I absolutely adore it. I guess all of the rooms kind of have like an urban boho, like Asian fusion vibe. That's a new plant from the new pack. I couldn't find a place for it in this build, but that doesn't mean it's not a usable plant. That plant fits so well. Look at it. I love that plant. That plant is adorable. And then I wanted them to have fish for some reason. So eventually I'm going to put some fish in there, you know, when we get into the gameplay of things. And I think I wanted to kind of make it more of a bohemian, artistic kind of vibe, because the boys' names are River, Raven, and Rain. And we named them that on stream. So that was fun because I was expecting a girl and I was going to name her Poppy or Rose or something really cute. And then I got 3 boys and they were triplets and I didn't know what to call them. So we came up with 3 names, and those were the names we came up with, and they were all kind of like bohemian in context. Yeah, here's me looking for a lamp. I can't find one. The lamps in this game, the floor lamps, are not my favorite. They are either too big, too small, or they just don't give off the right amount of light. There are some like where the aesthetic I like them, but I don't actually like the light they give off, so I went for the overhead lamp instead. And that is the only room I put an overhead lamp in because I honestly forgot in these other rooms. This room I definitely had the most trouble with. I kind of wanted it to be more of a relaxed vibe, more of like a musician slash artsy kind of vibe in here. The problem with that is there are not a lot of red rugs in this game that I like, and I didn't want to repeat them too many times. So I went through and kind of like struggled with trying to find a rug, as you are probably seeing me do now. Like that one was too dull. I didn't really like it. Also in this room, I had a really hard like problem with wallpaper. I couldn't really figure out what I wanted to do with the wallpaper. I think what I did was like I did an accent wall in this room for sure. That is kind of like the more artistic rug I wanted to go for, but then the colors on it weren't as rich. Like the blue was too blue on that, so I went for this rug instead, which I believe is from Eco, but I'm honestly not sure. And then I went and put like more of a floral pattern in here, which honestly I wasn't planning on doing. And then I thought there was too much red in the entire house, so I went and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna put some white in here. But then it looked too white, so I switched it up and I was like, I need to put some more red back in with those dividers. And then I, for a second, thought I was gonna have the person who lived in this room use plants and then a bar, and I just couldn't figure it out. So I tried to get some more like musician artsy stuff in there. And then I went through and I think I placed pretty much everything I could find that wasn't like a piano. Yeah, the DJ station. That one I think fit really well. And I went ahead and made that an accent wall too. And I toned down the white because I was like, it's too white in here now. I made it black. That's right. The black looks so much better. What was I thinking with the white? So I put the DJ table over there. And then I was looking for wall art. I think the hardest part of this build was to find the wall art for it. It just like wasn't something that was easy for me to find. I think I spent most of my time looking for wall art because I didn't want it to all be red. And then some of the red stuff that I did find wasn't my favorite. I really, really like the use of like the painted garage doors and like the city loft apartments. I just thought it kind of added like a cool artsy vibe. I also put a desk right over next to the bed, which I'm now realizing means you're gonna have to look at the bed while you're on your computer. But it's fine. I don't think it's really a big deal. But finding a desk was honestly really hard too. And I don't know if I actually stuck with this one. I must have. I think by this time of the build, I was kind of like done with it. And I was like, you know what, we're done. This is what happens when I build. I kind of get to the point where I'm like, I don't want to add anything else. I'm just gonna keep throwing stuff down until it's filled, and then we'll be done with it. But I did put some clutter here. I tried to put giant statues on it, real thinking that they were smaller, and they weren't. And that little like picture with like the, what is it called? A portfolio? Not a portfolio, profile. That's from the new pack as well. And I really, really like it. That's also a plant from the new pack. I used a lot of stuff from the new pack. I tried to kind of like showcase it a little bit. Even though that wasn't the vibe that we were going for with the apartment, that'll probably be closer to the next generation, which is going to be the obsidian generation. I have to figure out how I'm going to do that. So if you guys have any ideas on what parts of the new pack I should really focus on, definitely put it in the comments below so that I can start to plan that out, because I'm not a planner, but I'm going to try my darndest to make another generation that you guys can play and enjoy. So yeah. And then I was trying to figure out what to put in the hallway. Now the foyer was like a long, like wide hallway, and I didn't really know what to put in there. So it was a lot of stuff that I kind of just threw down, that I thought like teen boys would want to use. I don't know if teen boys would like to use a tea station, but I kind of used it more as a cabinet, and I don't think I ended up keeping it there. No, I definitely moved it around, because I didn't know where to put the climbing gear. Also, the climbing gear in this game is like super huge, so I sized it down at some point. I was like, here's another garage door, that'll take up space. Yay, we love that. So that's actually what I ended up doing, is putting another garage door in there. When in doubt, throw a garage door down. I put some paintings in there too. I don't think these boys actually paint, but you know what, we'll have to see with the gameplay. And then I put down some plants in the corner to kind of like liven it up a bit, because I thought it was kind of like very teen boy. Here's where I try and change the mural, and I'm like, nah, I can't do it. And then I kind of threw down some rugs. I am the queen of layering rugs. I absolutely adore layering rugs. I would never be able to do this in real life because rugs are so expensive. So I just like kind of just go overboard in The Sims because I just really love rugs. And then I put that fish there because it was red and I thought it went with the vibe, and that's the reason I put that fish there. And then I looked for a pride flag that I liked and I couldn't find one. I think we are going to, I think what we voted on on stream is that the main heir was going to look for a boyfriend eventually. So that's where we went with that. But yeah, that is the build. I hope you guys enjoyed the speed build. I know it ran really fast. I need to figure out how to not be so jerky with the camera motions. But I definitely had fun doing it, and I think there's gonna be more of these in the future because I do like sharing my builds with you, and sometimes it's not always the best to, you know, do them on stream. Sometimes I need to just sit there and kind of think it out myself. So if you enjoyed this, make sure you give it a like. If you like the content, please hit the subscribe, notification bell, all those things. Smack them for me so that I know you are here. And I will see you guys next time. And don't forget, if you want to see us play in this apartment, I am going to be streaming live on Twitch at 11 a.m. Eastern time, Saturday and Sunday, using this apartment and the family that I have to put in it. We are also doing kind of like a breed out the weird challenge, so it's not to bury / breed out the weird. But yeah, let me know what you guys thought. I had a really good time with this, and I hope to have more content like this in the future. But yeah, I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day, night, whatever time it is in your time zone. And as always, XOXO, Gossip Squirrel. Bye, guys.